Hello there, everybody. My name is Chadarak, and welcome back to Would You Rather. I really wanted to play this game again. I thought about doing a vlog, today, but I've had a really bad weekend. Oh, no, that's not true. It had its ups and it had its downs. I basically lost my wallet. At the same time that happened, I had attempted to upgrade all of my internet, to get ready for the Division beta, which was this past weekend, and it ended up happening so that I couldn't play anything because the freaking I'm really bad at networking. I don't like it. It's a thing I've always hated, even in school. So it just didn't work out really well for me. But everything's grand now. I actually found my wallet. Someone was nice enough to return it to me. Internet is a-okay. Everything seems to work out, even though it's not the way it should be, but it is working. So that is all that matters. Because you need internet to be able to upload videos to YouTube, so it's kind of important. And so many games freaking rely on internet nowadays, it's actually quite annoying. Like even with Dying Light, I have Dying Light on PlayStation, and I can't even play the DLC without the internet. So it's kind of annoying, but it's grand, everything's great, we're doing it, everything's awesome. So let's play Would You Rather. Alright, first question, Iones. Would you rather be the spouse of a polygamist, or never have a relationship that lasts longer than 2 years? That is just putting your heart right in the dead center of what values do you truly want? Because at least if you're not in a relationship that lasts longer than 2 years, is that saying that you automatically alright, so 2 years is up, and bam, you're on to the next person, whether you're a girl and you're into guys, or whether you're a girl and the girls, guy and the guys. It doesn't matter what it is. I don't even care about stuff like that. But the day that I break up with the girl I was seeing, do I start dating a girl the next day, kind of thing? Because that would work for people that really don't like to be tied down. And I guess it would be kind of nice to be able to keep stuff like that fresh. But I'm the kind of person when it comes to my romance life, when it comes to me dating personally, I mean I haven't done it in a really long time, but I sort of like to be the romantic type, because my great grandfather was he's basically the biggest idol I have, and he was just very traditional, very proper with everything he did, and I always wanted to be like that. So when it comes to me personally, I'm more of a romantic. I want to be able to find, I'm not saying if I go on a date with a girl and I like her, it's oh, let's get married. But it's if things seem to be working out, dating turns into serious dating, and then all of a sudden you've been dating a girl for 3 or 4 years, whatever the case may be. Eventually you decide to get married. That's the kind of relationship I want. I want to be able to find someone that I would want to live the rest of my life with. Let's put it that way. So I feel that would work out for me. But then on the flip side, to be a polygamist, I don't really know, because basically what it means is it's polygamist. You have multiple spouses, or is it your spouse that has multiple spouses? I forget. I don't even know myself. But this is difficult because then with the polygamist, you're not truly just in love to just the one person, because obviously like I was saying, the polygamist is married to other people as well. So when someone's a polygamist, I'll make it clear, because I have what I wanted to say in my head now. You could be married to let's say you're Billy, and you get married to Mary, because that's just easier. She could be married to Jake, and she could be married to Sarah and Zach all at the same time, because that's what she does. So it's she might love you, but she also loves everyone else as well. So it's I guess love conquers all, but there's also that sense of I want you. So I don't know, that's tough, but I guess I'm gonna just go with the 2 years thing, because at least during the relationship, I know for a fact that it would be one-on-one as opposed to one in many. So Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. Let's go move on to the next questiones. Would you rather string your opponent along for the entire fight or crush them from the beginning? This is a boxing match. You win either way. Is the details for this. So, I'm not a big fan of boxing. I have a lot of friends that are into fighting. I have a couple, one friend in particular who's always asking me to come watch the MMA fights and things like that. So I love Ronda Rousey, though, I will say that. And she's one of those, obviously, crush them from the beginning kind of people. But I do understand the advantageous element of stringing your opponent along the entire fight, because, I think there is a point to where it becomes showboating, but, if you're, if it's supposed to be, a high-stakes match, and, this guy is known for his power and, his bloodied will and endurance, but I know I can beat him, just by hitting him at the crucial moments, then that would make sense to me. So, but there are those kinds of people that, they enjoy that kind of thing. Being able to string someone along is, a grand thing. I don't know. I feel like, me personally, I'm more of a crush 'em from the beginning kind of person. Holy crap, apparently so are other people. Alright. I love you, Rhonda. You the best. Would you rather skip summer or skip winter? Oh, jeez. The time period you choose simply ceases to exist, and the rest of the year is unaffected. But it's only for 1 year. Is that what I understand? Okay. See, I absolutely love being cold. I really like the cold. I just I love snow in particularly. So you would think that skipping summer would be an obvious move for me, but I live in a resort town. So, and I actually do like going to the beach every now and then. A lot of my friends are into water sports. I'm not any good at them. I've always wanted to be good at, wakeboarding. Which, if you don't know what wakeboarding is, it's basically on your boat, you have a giant, rope that basically you throw into the ocean. And someone gets in with a life vest on. Or if you're badass and you don't need a life vest, you don't want to. But, so you jump in and you have this board that only has boots in it. It's just boots that are attached to it. So, basically, you get up by riding from the wake of the boat, and it's just freaking awesome. Some of my friends are absolutely stellar at it. The other problem with skipping winter is you get to miss all the holidays. You get to miss Christmas and New Year's. That would suck. So I don't know. That's a tough one. That really is. But I am gonna say skip winter just because, again, the place that I'm from, I live in a resort area, so a lot of stuff closes. As soon as Labor Day hits, a lot of stuff just closes down. Basically how a lot of businesses work around where I live is you open up just in time for Memorial Day, maybe a couple weekends before or something like that. A lot of places also will do St. Patty's Day as their opening and just kind of deal with it from there. But then a lot of places just close down come Labor Day in September. So I'm gonna go with skip winter just because I like being able to do a lot of stuff. So that was a good one. I like that. Next one. Would you rather watch Batman 1989, watch Dark Knight 2008? This is a no-brainer for me because I love The Dark Knight. I thought it was an incredibly powerful movie. Heath Ledger, it being his final film. I always see articles pop up about it, how into the role he got for the Joker, and how it basically, a lot of people say it consumed his person, which I don't know about all that stuff. I'm not really 100% big into actors and their lives and that, and the other, but I loved that movie. I thought it was great. Even though Christian Bale is ridiculous, I actually really like him as a Batman. I think he does it pretty well, and it was great seeing the struggle between Joker and Batman, because the Joker and the Batman is pretty much tied for first place for me in overall greatest rivalries of all time, just because of the fact that they each are the true antithesis to each other. So the fact of the matter is that the Joker can always push Bruce Wayne to his limit because of the fact that he knows that he won't kill someone. And it's just over the years you've seen countless endeavors, different story writers writing this, that, and the other, Like, in the most recent renditions, I've seen Joker actually wearing his own face that he tore off, Alfred losing hands, like, all kinds of shit happens, and it's awesome. Seriously, it's great. It's just like, I'm not the biggest into comic books, but I do know enough to know how epic that they've been over countless years. So, but anyway, 2008, yeah. Would you rather be famous for inventing the whoopee cushion, or be famous for inventing snap bracelets? Whoopee cushion. Whoopee cushions are just like, they are just, to me, like the just cornerstone of like fun and great, awesome prank. Like, I remember growing up, I always had a whoopee cushion. Always. Like, we have a boardwalk where I live that has tons of, like, rides, amusements, like normal boardwalks have. And I used to always take one. My mom never knew I always had one. So I would always, like, convince her to go on a ride with me. And little did she know, and she would sit down. So I love whoopee cushions. Some people think they're really immature, but, they just don't have a sense of humor. Would you rather take a picture or have your picture taken? I don't know. I mean, I guess this really is more, like, I think the question really should be, like, I don't know, because it's like, doesn't really seem, at face value, that seems like a silly question, but it's really not, because a lot of people are very, very camera shy, myself included sometimes, so it's like, some people just don't like having their picture taken, but I will say that, not to make it morbid or anything, but I used to hate getting my picture taken. My grandmother, like, she takes her camera wherever she goes, takes 1,000 pictures, like, at family get-togethers, where it's like, alright, now, like, you and you get together because you're brothers. Okay, now you and you get together because I haven't seen you. Now you and you, so it's like, it feels tedious, but at the end of the day, it is so important. Because one thing that really, really hurt my feelings, a couple years ago, was, I had an aunt pass away, and she was an absolute sweetheart. I loved her a lot, and we always, like, I've only luckily for me, like, the way my family is set up, I've only had to go to a few funerals for, like, my immediate family, which is, like I said, that's a blessing in itself. But what happens is we like to make these photograph collages where, if you come to, like, the wake and, like, things like that, like, you'll always see these beautifully made, like, photo collages just of photos gathered all over the years. And like for my recent grandfather who just passed, we made like 6 or 7 boards because we had so many photographs of him. And it's like, it's truly an amazing spectacle, because you see a photograph and you truly just, like, you can vividly feel the memory, you can vividly see it. Like, one of my favorite things I've ever seen is in Harry Potter. The photograph frames in Harry Potter actually show them moving. Like, it's almost like it's playing the memory as opposed to just being a photo. And I think that would be an awesome thing to happen one day. But the thing that really upset me was with my aunt. We had made 5 poster boards, and I had known her my entire life. She passed away when I was 21, which when she passed. I'm 24 now. So, I mean, there was only one picture of me with her. One! And I had hung out with her, like, very occasionally, like, multiple times throughout the year, because my whole family lives very close to me, also. And there was only one photograph of me. And that really shook me to the core. Like, my foundation shattered. Like, it just made me realize exactly how important it is for these pictures to be taken. Whether it's your friends, family, this, that, and the other. Photographs are incredibly important because they really get to capture things. Like, people in your life do move on, whether it's, leaving your life, or, like, friends moving away, life just goes on, etc., etc. But at least with a photograph, the second you see it, you can just, it really does, like, flash in your eyes to me. So, I'm gonna say that having your picture taken is what I would rather do. I really think it could have gone either way for me personally, because, like I said, like, to me, I think photographs are incredibly, incredibly important as it is. So, would you rather have 20 million YouTube subscribers or produce a blockbuster action movie? Kind kind of a no-brainer for me. I'm not surprised that that's 50-50 because it is my dream to be a YouTuber. Like, that's really what I want to do. I really want to have that. So this one really was a no-brainer for me. Let's do one more. Would you rather die in a nuclear apocalypse or die in a nuclear war? Did I say nuclear apocalypse? I'm pretty bad at this. I'm gonna go with zombie apocalypse just because of the fact that, like, if it's a nuclear war, like, chances are I'm not gonna survive past, like, the initial, like, bomb drop. Like, because it depends on, like, you know, where it's dropped, but then, like, you know, the travel distance of a nuclear bomb is, like, scary. From all the things I've read in school and things I see, like, it would be this. At least with a zombie apocalypse, and I know it seems fantasy because it, like, shows, like, The Walking Dead, you know, games like Dying Light and Dead Rising, like, you know, zombies I have been, like, you know, shown over the years, that it seems like you'd be relatively, like, better, but at least with a zombie apocalypse, I would have a chance to defend myself, whereas, like, if I see a bomb dropping, like, there's not a thing I can do about it. Like, it's just like, oh, well, shit. At least with zombies, I would have a chance to, you know, either run or, you know, try to find a weapon around me and defend myself, you know, like, go down swinging kind of thing. Whereas with a nuclear war, it would just be flat out donezo. So, this was nice. This was fun. I like this. I love this game. Like, I find it hard calling this a game because, like, it doesn't feel like it, but it is. But, like I said, I love playing this game because I really feel like I can connect with the people that I do have, like, in my little YouTube circle. And it's cool being able to see the breakdowns as well. Like, I really enjoy that because they even have, like, the vote number. It's not just like a percentage, which is really cool. I like that. So I love this game. I think I like it a little bit better than Would You Press the Button, because I mean they're exactly the same, right? Quintessentially. But I don't know, something about this I like a lot more. I don't know what it is. I'm still gonna play Press the Button every now and then because they are both fun to play, and I like it because similarly with Happy Wheels and, like, Super Mario Maker, people are constantly, like, submitting questions. And I haven't run into anyone's really that, like, had a ton of, like, oh my god. But it is cool when you have one come up where you're just like, you have to really think about it. And I like that the most about it. So I'm gonna leave this episode here. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Would You Rather. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, all that stuff. And join me again for more video game fun and Would You Rather-esque type of questions. So I cannot wait to play games with you guys again, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye! I don't know, I personally think I'd rather be telekinetic because being that I love Star Wars so much, I really think I would enjoy it a lot more. I think I like that more. I'm gonna go with telekinetic. It's almost 50-50. I mean,